finally, one more thought. Mark Twain said that the only way to keep your health is to eat what you don't want.
So when you're in recovery time, just resting a little bit, you're burning just as much fuel as when you're running for your life.
Barbara O'Neill faced some serious backlash after sharing her thoughts. She also tackled the obesity crisis in America and how we can tackle it through effective exercise, with projections showing that by 2025, around 1 billion adults, about 12% of the global population, could be living with obesity. O'Neill emphasizes the importance of getting active. In this video, she dives into high-intensity interval training, a powerful workout method that combines short bursts of intense exercise with recovery periods. O'Neill shares her personal experiences and highlights how simple changes can lead to significant health improvements. So, let's explore her insights and see how we can all benefit from moving a little more.
This high-intensity interval training are intervals of high intensity. So let's define high intensity.
Barbara O'Neill discusses the concept of high-intensity interval training, HIIT, explaining that it involves short bursts of vigorous activity followed by periods of recovery. She emphasizes that high intensity means getting the heart rate up and breathing deeply. For example, she and her husband run up hills during their morning exercise routine. If running isn't an option, O'Neill suggests using an exercise bike, which has been widely used in research on HIIT. Activities like push-ups, swimming, or jumping on a trampoline also qualify as high intensity if done vigorously. According to O'Neill, 30 seconds of this effort may seem brief, but it's highly effective. In her experience, reaching 20 to 25 seconds can already feel quite challenging, with 30 seconds feeling like dying, which is the intensity level to aim for. O'Neill notes that recovery doesn't mean stopping completely, but rather moving gently, such as stretching. She stresses the importance of staying warm during exercise, which helps circulation. She shares that after adopting HIIT, she no longer suffers from cold feet because it opens capillaries, improving blood flow to the extremities. Lastly, O'Neill discusses the benefits of maintaining proper circulation for overall health. Keeping the entire body warm is crucial, as blood brings warmth, especially during cold weather. Regular exercise, particularly high-intensity bursts, ensures efficient blood circulation and supports good health.
Recovery time takes usually about 90 seconds. That's if you're quite fit. If you're not fit, your recovery time might be a little bit longer. Dr. Al Sears, in his book Pace, he's known as the exercise doctor.
Barbara O'Neill explains that recovery time after high-intensity intervals typically takes around 90 seconds, but this can vary based on fitness levels. Those who are less fit may need more recovery time. She references Dr. Al Sears and his book PACE, where he describes a woman who initially needed 15 minutes to recover after just 7 seconds of high-intensity exercise. However, as she continued the practice, her recovery time gradually shortened. O'Neill emphasizes that fitness is not solely determined by how fast or hard you can exercise, but by how quickly your body recovers. Tracking your recovery time is key. She notes that fitness is progressive. The more you engage in high-intensity intervals, the stronger you become and the less recovery time you'll need. She also highlights that age is not a limiting factor when it comes to building strength, stating that muscles don't know age. Whether you're 9 or 90, you can improve your muscle strength. O'Neill shares an inspiring story about watching a documentary on 90-year-old athletes who were still very fit, showcasing that it's never too late to stay active and healthy.
This high-intensity interval training is usually done for a cycle of 6. So does that come to? What's that, 12, 30 minutes? That's not long, is it?
Barbara O'Neill explains that high-intensity interval training typically involves a cycle of 6 intervals, amounting to around 12 to 13 minutes. She contrasts this with her previous routine of a 2-kilometer walk, noting that the shorter HIIT sessions are more time efficient. She stresses the importance of running on natural surfaces like earth, as opposed to hard surfaces like cement, which can cause strain on the joints and lower back. O'Neill highlights that running on your toes, as children do, is more natural, and it prevents the jarring effects caused by heel striking. She references Christopher McDougall's book, Born to Run, which explores the benefits of barefoot running and explains how modern shoes with padded heels encourage unhealthy running habits. O'Neill advocates for thin-soled shoes that mimic the barefoot experience, which helps engage different muscles, especially in the legs and glutes. This toe strike running method reduces the risk of injuries associated with heel striking, such as hamstring issues and joint pain. O'Neill also discusses Dr. Al Sears' PACE method, emphasizing that it stands for progressive, acceleration, cardiopulmonary, and exertion. The method promotes gradually increasing intensity to boost heart and lung strength. She also mentions the Framingham Heart Study, which found that lung capacity decreases significantly with age. However, regular high-intensity training can help maintain or even regain lung capacity, contributing to overall vitality and better oxygenation of the body's cells. Barbara O'Neill explains how energy is produced within the cell, comparing two pathways, the 20-step anaerobic pathway and the 8-step aerobic pathway. In the first pathway, glucose is broken down through a 20-step process, resulting in the formation of pyruvate and producing 2 units of energy. This pathway doesn't use oxygen and relies on fermentation to produce energy, which is why it's called anaerobic. In contrast, the 8-step aerobic pathway, also known as the powerhouse of the cell, generates a much more substantial 36 units of energy by utilizing oxygen. O'Neill emphasizes the importance of oxygen for maximizing energy production, explaining that when your cells have sufficient oxygen, your energy levels soar. She encourages people to stay active, noting how children naturally exhibit energy after playing and how adults can regain that vitality through exercise, like riding a bike or running with them. O'Neill also mentions how the body stores fuel. When we consume glucose, it either goes to the cells for immediate energy or is stored as glycogen, a quick-release form of glucose. However, on a high-carbohydrate diet, excess glucose is stored as fat. She connects this to the benefits of high-intensity interval training, explaining that the 20-step and 8-step pathways both speed up during heat, enhancing the body's ability to burn glucose efficiently and preventing fat storage.
Your 8-step speeds up. Actually, a problem starts to arise as you're sitting here right now. Now, I've got some exciting news. I think this is the most exciting part of this presentation. In recovery time. What's recovery time?
Barbara O'Neill delves into the intricate process of energy production during intense physical activity, emphasizing the interplay between the 20-step anaerobic pathway and the 8-step aerobic pathway. Initially, both pathways function well together, but when you engage in high-intensity activities like running uphill, the fast 20-step pathway produces more pyruvate than the slower 8-step pathway can process. This excess pyruvate is stored as lactic acid. The good news, O'Neill highlights, is that during recovery time, when you're resting and catching your breath, the liver converts the lactic acid back into pyruvate and feeds it into the powerhouse, the 8-step pathway. Interestingly, during recovery, you're burning as much energy as when you were intensely exercising. Not only does this allow you to continue fueling your body, but it also helps to mop up the excess lactic acid that causes soreness and creates an acidic environment in the tissues, something that can foster disease growth. As you push through multiple sets of high-intensity exercise, your glycogen stores, quick-release glucose, are depleted. When these stores run out, the body responds by releasing human growth hormone HGH from the pituitary gland. This hormone, typically active during growth periods, is reactivated in situations of high physical demand. Often called the youth hormone, HGH helps the body adapt to crises like intense exercise, providing support when you're out of immediate energy reserves.
So the human growth hormone is activated and it causes a release of hormone-sensitive lipase that breaks down fat, but it particularly breaks down your fat stores.
Barbara O'Neill explains that during intense physical activity, the human growth hormone, HGH, is activated. leading to the release of an enzyme called hormone-sensitive lipase. This enzyme breaks down stored fat, transforming it into usable fuel for the body. Since fat provides 9 calories per gram compared to glucose's 4 calories per gram, switching to fat as a fuel source offers more than twice the energy. O'Neill emphasizes that fat is stored fuel, and when the body's glycogen stores are depleted during exercise, the release of HGH prompts the body to start burning fat instead of glucose. This shift makes sense as the body needs more energy for sustained physical exertion. HGH also enhances the body's ability to utilize protein. This process, combined with high-intensity interval training, creates a bed of hot coals at the cellular level, enabling the body to efficiently burn fuel, whether it's fat or nutrients from a post-workout meal. O'Neill draws an analogy to fueling a fire. When a strong base of hot coals is established, larger logs can be added, and the fire will burn even brighter. The routine she describes, including HIIT followed by a hot and cold shower, boosts circulation, encourages cell repair, and increases the body's ability to burn energy. This process primes the body to metabolize nutrient-rich foods more effectively, resulting in higher energy levels and efficient fat burning.
The human growth hormone also increases the circulation of the blood to the skin. And when you increase the circulation of the blood to the skin, you slow down aging. That's good news. Movie stars pay $1,000 a week for this, and I'm offering it to you cut price today.
Barbara emphasizes the benefits of high-intensity interval training, HIIT, and its impact on the human growth hormone, HGH. She explains that HGH helps activate hormone-sensitive lipase, which breaks down fat stores, turning the body into a fat-burning machine. Fat provides more than double the energy of glucose, burning at 9 calories per gram compared to glucose's 4. This makes fat an efficient fuel source for the body. O'Neill notes that HGH also increases the body's ability to utilize protein and improves circulation to the skin, slowing down the aging process. She humorously mentions that movie stars pay hefty sums for these benefits, effects of HGH lasting for 24 hours. She shares her personal experience of realizing that being busy isn't the same as intentional exercise. After struggling during a 5K walk with a friend, O'Neill adopted regular morning walks, emphasizing the importance of finding time to fit exercise into a busy day. Additionally, she discusses rebounding, a form of exercise involving a mini trampoline. NASA found it to be the most effective way to prepare astronauts for space and recover muscle and bone strength upon return. Rebounding increases gravitational resistance, making it a powerful exercise that defies gravity in a unique way, improving overall strength and fitness.
So number one, he called them the 3 teachers: defies gravity, and one is acceleration. See, when you're on the rebounder and you're jumping up, you're accelerating. When you get to the peak of your jump, acceleration stops and you get deceleration. And then as you go down, you're accelerating again. Then when you hit the mat, deceleration, then up again. So you're constantly doing acceleration and deceleration at the same time.
Barbara O'Neill talks about how great rebounding is for your health, pointing out that it mixes quick bursts of movement with slowing down, which really helps strengthen every part of your body. Not only is it a solid workout, but it can also boost your eyesight and balance. She explains that rebounding gets your lymphatic system working, which is key for clearing out waste from your body. When you jump, it opens and closes valves in that system, helping keep you healthy. O'Neill notes that rebounding can tackle issues like fluid retention, bad vision, and even incontinence, and she loves how simple and effective it is. She encourages everyone to add a bit of rebounding into their daily routine, saying that just a few minutes of jumping can bring great health benefits. In the end, she emphasizes that finding time to move, especially through rebounding, is crucial for staying strong and feeling good overall. That's all for today. If you found Barbara O'Neill's insights on HIIT and overall health helpful, give us a thumbs up and share your thoughts in the comments below. What type of exercise do you enjoy most? And have you tried HIIT before? Don't forget to subscribe for the latest updates and hit the bell icon so you never miss a new video. Thanks for tuning in. See you next time.